My name's Chris, I'm Emma's dad, and I'm recording this just to affirm the value of supporting Emma in this crowdfunding and making the film. I'm just going to mention the background of her story from my viewpoint, and also highlight one or two of the reasons why this could be such an incredibly valuable film to make. When Emma was first unwell, the doctors thought it was minor ailment, it was psychosomatic. And I believed them because I trusted the doctors. And that made it worse for Emma because I was siding with them against her. She had the feeling that they weren't giving the right diagnosis and that there was something more seriously wrong. And of course I went along with the idea it's psychosomatic, so my view was, oh, just think positive, you'll get over it. It took a while to realise that was the wrong view. And it's very hard to convince people otherwise when the doctors have not given another diagnosis themselves. It was while Emma was with me that the paramedics at 3 o'clock one morning were out because she suffered a tachycardic attack yet again, which was terrifying for her and for me and her brother, who was also there. And it was the paramedics who eventually, after years, diagnosed the fact that she was suffering withdrawal from benzodiazepine that had been prescribed while she lived in France. I can't emphasize how scary this was time and time again for Emma, and how it left her severely disabled, unable to work full-time, unable to work money, so psychologically that made it even worse, that she felt useless, worse than useless. She wasn't able to have a social life, and she just led a very insular life. She wouldn't even come to the beach with me, which was at the time was only a couple of minutes walk from the door. She was scared to go out. And there are all sorts of other symptoms that showed that were just not very nice at all. So she has been through hell. There's no other word to describe it. And the fact that it wasn't recognised by doctors for ages and that there is still nothing that can be done to cure this problem is horrific. Benzodiazepine is worse than opiates, and the withdrawal from it has been critical. She's lucky to have survived because she has come across people who've committed suicide as a result of coming off of benzodiazepine. In America, at least 1 in 4 adults is apparently prescribed a drug that contains benzodiazepine. It's in all sorts of labeled medications. 1 in 4 adults in America, that's millions of people, and that means that just about every family in America is affected by this. Emma knows someone who is a qualified medic, a practicing medic, who was on it for a few weeks, came off, and has suffered similar effects to Emma. The doctors need to understand, the medical profession needs to understand, people need to be made aware of this, and this film is what's going to do it. It's a huge, huge issue. I do hope that you will support Emma and that this film will benefit millions of people around the world. Thank you.